Well, I think it'll actually be that people don't have to work at all. And it may not be that far in the future. Maybe only, I don't know, 10, I'd say less than 20 years. Working will be optional. Working at all will be optional, like a hobby. But maybe even as little as, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. The advancements in AI and robotics will bring us to the point where working is optional.
Working will be optional in the future because AI and automation will take over. You've probably heard this already, from Elon Musk, from CEOs, from podcasts, from everywhere, and even from you. So let me ask you something. If AI can already write code, build websites, generate apps, why should you still learn programming? Seems like a reasonable question, right? So is programming still relevant, or are we just learning a skill that's about to expire? Here's the thing. When something becomes easier, learning it doesn't become useless, it becomes accessible. Earlier, the struggle in programming was mostly about syntax, typing speed, remembering rules, and writing boilerplate code. That struggle is mostly gone now, but the struggle didn't disappear. It shifted. Today, the real challenge is in understanding problems, designing solutions, debugging intent, and knowing what to build, not just how to build it. So yes, the demand for programmers has reduced, but only for people whose main skill is typing code. Programming was never about typing code faster. It was always about thinking clearly, breaking problems down, explaining logic to machines precisely. Coding versus programming. Coding is not the same as programming. Coding is writing instructions in a programming language. Programming is bigger than that. Programming starts before you write a single line of code. It's about understanding the problem, breaking it down, deciding the order of steps, handling failures, and improving performance. Coding is just how those decisions get expressed. This is why someone can know syntax really well, but still struggle with programming. Programming is a way of thinking. Languages are just tools to express that thinking. Throughout human history, intelligence has been our greatest advantage. We built tools, machines, systems, because we were the smartest entity in the room. Now, we're not alone anymore. And that's what makes this moment scary. It feels like our value is shrinking. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If fear makes us stop learning, that is what actually makes us irrelevant. So realistically, you have three choices. 1. Accept AI, understand it, and use it to amplify your skills. 2. Keep worrying about it and avoid learning anything useful. 3. Try and stop AI altogether. Let's be honest, only one of these works and leads to a productive future. Adapt. Now, once you decide to learn programming, you need to deal with another question. Which language should you start learning with? There are many options. Is it C or is it C++? Or Java? Python? JavaScript? Rust? Go? Or is it C#? One natural question that follows is, why are there so many? Isn't one programming language enough to communicate with the machines? It is we humans who deliberately designed these programming languages, right? Why didn't we settle on one? Why not choose one programming language, standardize it, and keep improving it, and never think of a second one? This is because programming languages don't just communicate instructions, they encode priorities. Every language makes trade-offs. Some prioritize performance, some prioritize safety, some prioritize simplicity, some prioritize developer speed, some prioritize control over hardware. You can't maximize all of these at the same time. If you want absolute performance and control, you expose low-level details like memory, pointers, hardware behavior. Powerful, but easier to misuse. If you want ease of use and safety, you hide those details. Development becomes faster, but you lose precision and control. This is why we don't have one perfect language. We have specialized tools. A programming language is less like a human language and more like a tool. You don't use the same tool to write a novel, build a bridge, and perform surgery. So where do we begin? For this series, we're starting with the C programming language, not because it's trendy, not because it's easy, but because C forces you to understand how computers actually work. Memory, execution, control. The fundamentals that apply to every other language you'll ever learn. In the next video, we'll set up our development environment. We'll choose a suitable IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, and I'll show you how to install it, configure it, and write your first C program. If this video helped you think more clearly, consider liking it. Also, if you would like to follow this journey step by step, subscribe to the channel. Let's build this properly from the fundamentals.